Hey, how's it going? My name is Michael, aka Michael the Motivator. And first of all, I just want to thank you for coming onto this page. If you're looking for inspiration, motivation, or really just want to recharge and reignite that fire that you once had, hopefully you can find it through the segments that I will be posting up on this page. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So today I wanted to cover three different topics. Well, they kind of all correlate together, but one is positive mentality versus negative mentality, or a thought of abundance versus a thought of scarcity. The other is being conscious of the choices we make. And then the third is gratitude. So let me start off with positive and negative mentality. You see, a lot of people will hear this right off the bat and say, okay, duh, makes sense. Like, who doesn't know to think positive? But the thing is that for some reason, whether we're deciding something, we always look at the negative aspect of it. We always look at worst case scenarios, right? Worst case scenario. What's the worst that can happen, right? What if something goes wrong? I mean, we typically prepare for the negative, but what I'm saying is prepare for the best. And what I mean about that is, think about when you decide to make a decision, or decide to make that sales call, or decide to run in whatever race, whatever you're doing, just think about what if the best possible outcome can be. You see, in life, we typically play not to lose instead of playing to win. And so, I see this in a lot of people. I've noticed it in my friends, in my family. I see this kind of scarcity mindset that happiness is only for a certain amount of people, and if someone has happiness, you can't have it. Okay, but the truth is there's so much opportunity in this world. It's endless. Okay, someone today is gonna get married, someone today is gonna find love, someone today is gonna get promoted, someone today is gonna write a bestseller book, beat their personal record, go on a diet, lose weight. So why not you? Okay, stop making excuses as to why it won't happen and start wondering, how can it happen? What can you do every single day to get what you want? Okay? Even with people, I've noticed when I'm driving and someone's going into your lane, we feel like they're getting ahead of us in life. So what do? What do we do when we see someone trying to get into our lane? I'll tell you, majority of the people creep up and don't give that person room or space, because we're just so negative. We take things so personal. So instead of that, we should think about the positive. You don't know whether that person's going to pick up their kids or it's an emergency and they need to get into that lane. Instead of thinking about the negative, think about the positive and think about, this person is just someone like you that's trying to get in the same direction. So wouldn't you want someone to let you in that lane instead of having to cut someone off and pretend like it didn't happen? Okay? So I just want you to really think about all the times you think negatively. You have those negative thoughts and just switch them off. Just try to think something positive. Okay? And again, this is going to be coming to kind of go along with the choices that you'll make. Okay? You can choose to be negative and bitter, or you can choose to be happy and optimistic. I mean, it's that simple. You got to work at it, right? But it's your choice. We have free will. It's your choice. Another thing is be conscious of the choices you make. We live life so much in autopilot that we are unconscious of what we do consciously. Like, you wanted to stop drinking soda, but it's so part of your routine. You're drinking the soda. You're eating fast food. You didn't go on the run. You're watching TV. You're not reading the book. You're playing video games, because all of a sudden you catch yourself on autopilot and going back to habits. Okay, and at the end of the day, you are a result of your choices. And think about that. You are a result of your choices. Okay? Not because of outside conditions, not because of what school you went to, not because of your parents, but because what you chose to do every single day. That is what made you. And if we can accept that, then we can grow, okay? We can decide to choose to be the person we want to be. So you gotta be very, very conscious, and it takes work. It's not going to happen overnight, but be conscious of the choices you're making and the choices that you want to be making. Okay? The only way we're going to change our life is by changing what we do on a daily on a daily basis. I mean, our habits and all of that. I forgot who was said it, but it was basically like insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, and that just won't happen. So be conscious of what you do every day, and if you're not where you want to be, start with simple changes in your life, those choices. And the last thing is gratitude, okay? It seems like we're always looking at the bigger picture. We don't have this, we're not here in our career, I'm not this tall, I'm not this strong. And so we're, again, focusing on negative aspects in life. But what we need to be doing is being grateful for what we are at right now. I mean, be grateful for small things. Be grateful for the bed that you slept on, the roof over your head, whether how small or big it is. Some people don't have roof over heads. Be careful for your be grateful for the transportation to work. Some people have to bus it to work. Some people have to bike to work. Some people have to walk to work. Some people can't even walk. Okay, so be grateful for the simple things. Appreciate the journey that has led you to now, and look forward to everyday choices to get to where you want to be. Okay, so many people beat themselves up instead of building themselves up. Okay, and you shouldn't do that. It's bad. And if you're on here still listening to this video, then it's because you want to be a better person. You want to grow. Okay, and the fact that you want that already sets you so far ahead, and you have to appreciate that. So my challenge to you is, in the mornings when you wake up, tell yourself what you're grateful for, big or small. Okay, and before you go to sleep, tell yourself what you're grateful for. And I want you to do this every day for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or forever. And tell me it doesn't change your life. Because it certainly changed mine, certainly changed hundreds of lives. Okay, so just that simple step, that simple switch just to thinking positive thoughts, gratitude, and you will see more peace and happiness in your life. Again, this is Michael the Motivator, and if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube page, thank you and stay blessed.